Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please remember to subscribe. If you are new in this channel, remember to subscribe. Just click that bell notification. So every time when I post a video, you're gonna get a notification of saying this guy post a new video. This video of today is gonna be about Gbpjpy because yesterday I did post a video, this one. I posted a video yesterday. Then I end up realizing, because every time when I post a video, I normally watch it also, try to understand what I was explaining. Then I end up discovering that there was something that I was showing in the chat, like I was showing in the recording, but it was not showing because I was showing people what was happening in a Telegram. And yeah, guys, so yeah, I'm gonna make it for you guys to understand this. I think this is one of the 2 minutes on the beginning. This is where there was that problem. Let me see. I don't know what is happening today with my network, but yeah, somewhere. Where did it go again? Where did it go again? I'm not saying this. Yeah, it was this video. So like on the beginning here, like 2 minutes, I was trying to show something on the Telegram, but it was not showing. This is why today I just wanna give you that breakdown. Then I'm gonna show you so many stuff, how you could take the trade, let's say this sell. And just to let you know, guys, this Gbpjpy was something I was not looking at it. I've got one of my bro, he's from my home country, he's also a good trader. So he texted me asking me what is that I'm seeing on Gbpjpy. Then I'm gonna show you guys what I showed to him and what I was expecting and what ended up happening. So when I go to the group, because I come also in our public group, then I end up sharing with people. I say to people, okay, this was my entry. As you can check, I will give you a reason why I took the entry here and why not on this candlestick. So I'm gonna give you guys a reason. Then let me see where I shade these things. Okay, this is where I shade. This is what I wanted to show you guys on that the first video. This is gonna be like part 2. So what I end up refining was like this, because I saw market was coming. Then I said, okay, this zone, this week plus all the body, and this is what I do. So when I see a body like this, because the body is a bit shorter, then and the week, I always include them. And also the another reason that I include was because of this Eden base, the one that is there. And I say something here. This is the most powerful message. I say, GBP traders, look at this and see if you can take it. This is what I was telling them. You see, this is the H4 where I see market leave this rally, there's the rally. And when we have a decision point like this, it's not like we're going to make a decision of taking the trade straight from here. This is what I want to show you guys today, how you could be able to take the trade. Sometimes people, when they see a block like that, they want to take it already. Yeah, there is what we call a risk entry, and there is what we call reduced risk entry, and plus a continuation. All these things I've already shared them in my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, everything that you need is there. So what I did yesterday was, I'm sure I'm just gonna cut it maybe somewhere here so that I can show you guys what was happening. When that bro of mine called me, this is how we saw the market. Market was like this. Then this is my fall process, like for me to refine and try to understand what is happening. Because if you stuck in the small time frame, the only thing that you end up seeing is gonna be what is happening. How am I gonna take the trade? What I saw was, okay, market is already took out the measure I, let's say the one we call the buy side liquidity. You see, then what is the most significant area that helped the market to come and break this area? So it was this one. This is why I end up refining. I said, you know what, this is gonna be my decision point where market has to come and fill. That is what I said to myself. This is gonna be my decision point. It's not because I found this one and I have to stack inside this area alone. So I have to go maybe, let's say, because I like to use more higher time frame and try to get those point of interest. Sometimes you don't even need to go to the low time frame to try and refine. As long as you got something proper like this, yeah, you can take it. And more special because this week is a bit small, you can also do something like this. You just put like that. So, but you need to get something valid in between for you to know that this is gonna be your zone. And if you want to take a trade here, where is your target? That is one thing you need to pay attention. The target is going to be for market to run this high. That is what you have to place, and that is what you have to focus on. You know, if I'm buying from here, then I'm going to target this high, because if this high fell to come and break this low, meaning that market is going to go and run it. Then I went to H1. This is what I found in H1. This is what I end up finding in H1. So in H1, I found that we have this candlestick. You see, this is what I mark my candlestick. Like, okay, this is going to be my zone where I'm going to buy. If you can check here, you see, that is what I did. I said, okay, this one is going to be my zone where I'm going to do what I'm going to buy. Now, I'm going to show you something, guys. Let's say if you stuck on the small time frame, what are you going to do with a small time frame? And here, people, because they don't understand what was happening on the higher time frame because of this line, most of the people, they will see, okay, market has to come and run maybe this low and try to buy somewhere below. No, because this is why we have a break of structure. You see those kind of stuff. So the only thing that you need to understand is that market was trading inside this range. So from this low to the top, this is where market was doing what market was trading. Let me put this entry stuff. So you're going to see where there was a 50%. 50% was just above. This is your range. Then you look for the buy position below the 50%. This is what you're going to do. So when I see something like this, now I'm just going to give you a full breakdown of how you could be able to catch the movement. Let's say if we forget about the Asian range. Let's forget about the Asian range for like a small time, Nyana. And we're going to see what was happening here. How were you able to take the trade? Let me go to M15. You understand that this is your zone where you want to come and take your trade. Then if you go, let's say you come more to low time frame, you see, when you come to low time frame, you understand your range starts from here to the top. Then you look for a decision point that market is going to buy from. I know so many people, they'll focus, let's say maybe to buy from here. This is what people, they'll focus to say, no, there is a decision point on M15, then let us take the trade. This is what I'll do. Guys, I'm trying to explain to you slowly, so that we can get the full process of how I'm doing. I've already refined my zone. This is all my zone. Then I can take it from here. I explained to you guys about this Mera. Even I make fun of my bro Kulu, who was asking me, what is these things of Mera? Like, you every day you have something new. You see, so this week engulfed the previous week, and this zone become our best decision point of where we are going to do it. We are going to look, what is happening with these things? Guys, you get it, huh? Whatever it is. So you are going to look for you to do what? To take the trade. This is now our zone where we are going to look. Because here there is a lot of people that they trade SMC and whatever. People, they will want to take a buy from the open or 50% and the stop loss maybe below this or below the week. Something depend on how. But how do you take the trade on top here? This is one thing you need to understand. Then the only thing that you need to pay attention to is you find your structure, you find your range inside this zone. You see? You understand that this area was a consolidation when the market was going. Market created this swing low. Do you see this swing low? Market created a swing low there. So I hope you guys understand about the swing low. The three candlestick formation where we have to the left side we have 1, 2, 3, whatever. If you want to know about it, just go watch Michael video. You're going to understand what I mean by that. So if you wanted more, like let's say there is people that will say, okay, maybe market here, they could check it. Yes, it's the right time, it's the right things that you need to do. But one thing that you need to understand is following your range properly. Let's say if we go to M5, Because what I'm trying to show you guys is how were you able to take the trade. That is one thing that I'm trying to make you understand. You know already this swing low, market break it. So you understand that you can even do something like this. You see here, we are the break, market take liquidity, and market break this one. So market, when it was going to the upside, it created this high. When market created this high, remember, this is before we break this low here. Market create this high. This high, it's become what we call a liquidity. So market is going to make sure to come and run this high. Then you focus on top. I show you guys so many times. I show you guys about this base ignore things, how you can be able to trade it. You see those kind of stuff. So market get there. This one become a liquidity because if you go to M15, okay, the first time that I'm showing is on M5 because after we break this swing low, market return to come and fill some orders here, then we drop. And the second time when the market is coming, do you see this one? This low failed to take out this low. If you can check. They fail. So they created these things of liquidity, like a SMS, shift in the market structure, something like that. So you know already when you are selling from here, your target is going to be for you to come and take out this low. After they take this low, you look for the same thing again. That is what you do, like over and over. Where is the market going? Okay, market break again this swing low. What is this? This is the internal liquidity. Okay, did the market run liquidity to the top? Market run liquidity here. This is what market run liquidity. Then you look for the candlestick that run all this liquidity. So the only candlestick that I can find, okay, if you go to higher time frame, you're gonna see this is the last candlestick. Then that is your decision point. Or if you want, you can refine again, let's say more to the top, something like that. Or if you want, the mirror again is here. This is the one we call a mirror, the one that is there. And also another thing that you need to check is timing. This one was London 3:30, as you guys knows already the way I trade, because 3:30 we sell, then market buy, come and mitigate this area, then we are selling. So if we are selling again from here, what is our target? Our target is for us to take out this low. To take out this low. This one I'm showing you guys. I'm just showing you the way you need to follow your range plus your structure. You understand which one market break and where market is going back for you to be able to do it, to catch the trade. And again, if we put now the Asian range, if we put again the Asian range, this is now you are going to understand that all these things that we have been doing, it was just inside the Asian range. Let's say people from Asia, they can trade these things properly. Like us from Africa, like more special me, like where we are in South Africa, it's a bit complicated because when these things is forming, some of us are sleeping. And remember, all this low here, the one I says they create the SMS, was the low of the Asian range. Then when this movement went to the upside, because this is the Frankfurt break here, took liquidity and mitigate this area. Then when market come and break the Asian low, do not expect market to go to the upside. Maybe this is going to be one of the topic I'll talk about it, all the form of Asian range. I don't know when and how. I'm going to do it, but because there is some of the part of the video, they're supposed not to be on YouTube. I don't want people to come in my inbox and fight with me. All right, okay, it is what it is. So, okay, do you see what happened here? We ran liquidity, then market was still stuck inside from this high to this low. Then all this movement go to the upside, mitigate this area again. Then we come again to the downside. After we break this, we return again, mitigate a certain area. If we go to higher time frame, for us to get a decision point, you're gonna see this side we have a rejection block. We have that rejection block, the one that is there. You can take your entry from there and you target this low. At the same time, you know already what is going to happen because most of the people, they're going to expect market to buy from here. This is what people do expect. No, I'm trading from the open candlestick and whatever. So they're expecting market to do from there. Now, check what happened. Institutions, they always do. They give you what you want. Now, let's see what happened if people, they're taking a buy from here. And most of the people, they'll do something like this. And other people that they are more, like, you know, most of smart man trader, they'll need only 2 pips. 2 pips, maybe somewhere here. I don't know where they'll put stop loss. But in this case, let us say we play safe. We put below here 10 pips. Because on the currency, when someone put 10 pips, he think like he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, so this is what market did. Imagine if we break this area. If I want to come to the upside, the only thing maybe I could say, maybe market is going to come and sell again, is this candlestick. I could, like, in case, like the way I trade, market has to get until they stop so that I can do what I can take. But there is also a higher probability of this rejection block here for market to come, touch it, and drop again. Then let's see what happened. Okay, so market did not make to the level that I wanted. Let me try to reverse again a bit. Do you see what happened? Let's say you rush the trade here, but for people that they trade with a big stop loss, let's say 17, okay, this time they could still be in the trade. So me, what I did, because market gets already at my zone, here straight, I'm taking the trade. I'm taking the trade without any issue. You see those kind of stuff. I'm taking my trade without even asking myself questions. What is happening? How am I going to take the trade or not? I don't ask questions because I know I'm going to take the first entry. And that first entry is the one that we call a risk entry. So from the risk entry, I know already what is going to happen next. So if I know what is going to happen next, I have to wait for market to show me something from here. Okay, this is my zone. I'm taking my trade because I took a risk entry from there and my stop loss was just below here. This is the first entry that I'm taking. I only take one entry, but now I want to try to show you guys how you could be able to do it to catch multiple entries. This is what you're going to do. So when I have something like that, the only thing that I'm going to do is now going to the low time frame. If I go to the low time frame, so what I'm going to do, I'll just look, maybe let's say example M1 or M3. Okay, in this case, let us look at M1 because M1 was showing you something that was amazing. So this is M1. What do you wait for now? Because you have your M1 there. You are taking a risk entry. What is going to be your next trade? Your next trade has to be what you call a reduced risk entry because you're not going to keep on taking, you see, those higher risk trade. Then let's see how market play. Okay, market get there. Now, let me delete these things. Okay, let me put this aside. We know already we have one trade. Market is already break what you call, it break, let's say, these liquidity things. We break this liquidity thing. So the only thing that we are waiting to see if his market is going to give us a proper break of structure on this area for us to be able to catch the trade. The only area that maybe we're going to monitor is going to be, okay, let's see if market is going to close this one with a block for us to be able to catch the trade. Then we see, okay, markets touch there with like a liquidity grab, the one people they call liquidity grab, because this one grab liquidity. I want to see if market is going to break with a body properly to this area. And that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so we have again another break to the downside. Now, what is the area that we are going to monitor right now? So you just keep on looking at these things and try to understand what is happening. Now I'm going to look at this area because this one got 1, 2, 3. So it's a swing high. And this swing high, if I want, I can even consider this one. Why? Because this is where the original movement helped the market to take out this low. Since we take out the low, then I'm going to monitor here what is going to happen. And let's see if we break this high, then I'm going to refine my entry from there. Then this is what I'm going to take my my new entry. Okay, so you see what I was saying. I need to see the candlestick break a significant level. That is when I'm going to be happy to see that, okay, market is going to do it. Market is going to come back. And the only candlestick that I'm going to monitor is going to be this last one, because that is the one that create all this manipulation. I don't care about this one. I care more about this one. I can even say something like this. I can put my pending order there and my stop loss just below this low. And I'll target again this high, let's say, because this is going to be the measure one. You see, this is the measure one that break this low. So this is going to be my first target to see what is going to happen from there. Then in between, I'm going to look again for where I need to take the trade. This is what I'm going to do. And this is going to be my first level that I'm going to target. Already is 1 to 10, whatever. Then let's see what happened. Okay, do you see what happened here? This block, do you see how this block act as a liquidity? I forgot to tell you guys. This block act as a liquidity. Here they come, they test, pull to the upside, fill this inefficient price, they come to the downside. The most important candlestick that I was looking, I told you guys this one. Why this one? Because it's the one that ran liquidity. It's the one that we call a FU candlestick. It ran liquidity and break structure. So I understand the way I trade. This is how I do my stuff. Then, okay, we are in with this trade. Then we are going up. Where do you take another trade? That is the question you need to ask yourself. So if you want to take another trade, I've already explained to you guys this thing. I think on the end of the video, I'm going to show you the video where I talk about this thing. So I'm going to look to see now if market can break this area. If market can break this area, then, okay, first time that when we are going up, because I understand what I understand, I know this area is not going to hold when market is going to the upside. Because this eye become weak because it failed to break a strong low. So this is going to be the target. But in case market break this area, market has to come and trade inside here. Then we fly again to the upside. So let's see what happened. Okay, the touch there. React. You see, they give you what you want to see so that you can be confused and understand, no, this area is going to hold. No. You know, when you have a break like this, already, don't ask yourself question. I know people that they lack best risk reward. Maybe they'll say, I'm going to take it here. But me, I don't have a problem. I'm going to take here as long as I know market is going to go to the upside. Maybe I'm going to say, let me put at least below here so that I don't get confused when market get there and did not touch my zone. This is what, and another target is going to be this top. Remember, guys, I told you I took only this entry from here. I did not take this one and I did not take this one. What I'm trying to show you guys is just when you miss the trade, how are you going to be able to hold this movement? This is what I'm trying to show you guys. And then market goes, touch, you see, come and touch. Then we know our target, where target is. So, okay, boom. Now we break that one. So for us to confirm this range, we have to see another break of structure to the upside. So break of structure to the downside, sorry, so that we can confirm that we have this low to the eye. Then we're gonna look for the 50% of it so that we can take the trade. Then market keep on going up. Then what I'm gonna look at is gonna be, let's say if market break this one. If we break this one, then I'll know why that one, because that is a swing low inside that that range. So I'm gonna see if market break that one, then I'll see what happened. Okay, it went up. Now we change again. So market is gonna come and we're going to focus on this one. But at the same time, the only thing that we have to do is refining. Let's see if we break this one first. Let's see. Okay, so now we can shift, let's say maybe to higher time frame and try to understand where is the decision point, because so far there is this one. Let me see. There is this ident base, the one that is here. And let me check on M5. Yes, this one, because we have this area. Yeah, so this one can be a perfect. Do you see this candlestick? Let me check again on M3. Okay, so this one is aligned with these things that I trade about the ident base. It's aligned. Let me check on M2. Okay, let us refine it like this. Let's see to the top so that we can take another trade from here. Because I have these things, you see, there is this eye, market manipulated, and market is gonna try to come on it. Then this is what I'm gonna do, something like this. And I'll take until the low, then I'll target again this eye. So let's see what happened. Okay, we are in, and here we go. So it depends on how you trade. You can target so many levels for you to be able to catch the movement and for you to be able to take the trade. But remember, there is one thing that I saw here. Let me show you guys. So on M1 again. Yes. Remember, markets break this low. First, we run the eye. You see, we run the eye and we break the low. Yes, there is people that maybe sometimes they're going to focus to say, okay, this area because of this week is going to be, you see, it's going to be another sell zone. People, they'll try to sell from there. But as long as I understand where the overall trend is going, I'm not going to look to sell from here. Either if I'm scalping, I know it's a risk sell, because who knows if this thing is going to hold? Who knows if they're going to break it? No one knows. But as long as market is playing their market hold, you can even say, okay, since I have this one and I have this area, maybe let's see if market is going to come back to come and fill, because this one, I'll prefer not to take it, but in this case, since market create this low, why not taking a chance from here also? Why not taking a chance from here and see what is going to happen? But in case I hit a stop loss here, I'm gonna wait for market to the downside. That is what I normally do my trade, because I don't have to know what is going to happen next for me to make money. This is what I'm gonna do. Let me reduce this one also, and let's see what happened. You see, guys. So the only reason that I took this trade here, as you know, guys, I don't take a trade if I don't see liquidity. So market creates this low. You see all this low. It makes this zone become more valid. If there was no liquidity, I wouldn't take it. And this one to the downside is going to be more valid again. Why? Because market is come and create this liquidity again. So this one become even more stronger that market has to come. In case market is coming to the downside, I'm not going to focus here. I'm just going to focus on market to come to the downside, because I have this break here. You see, I have the break here. This is how you could do, like the way I'm doing. You could take the trade. I know this is a mindset because things are already passed. They look like they are easy, but I'm showing example like every single day how I'm taking my life trade. This is how I do when I trade USAT, when I trade gold. This is why you can say take trade like everywhere. This is what I follow. And I know what is my major target. I told you guys, my major target is going to be for market to run this high. But remember this zone, we refined this one, I think was on M15 somewhere there. Yeah, this one. So we're going to see also if this zone is going to be a zone of reaction. Let's see what happened. Okay, market touch that area. Then we break it. In the next minute, we come again to the downside. Let me see how it went. So it come again, it rejects everything, but get here, did not get to the level that I wanted. You see, so it is what it is, because this thing does happen. You can expect for market to come to a certain area, but this one also is very good, was very good area because of these things. You see, where the sell started, you see, the buy, because here there was a pressure where market sell until the downside. This is what I call the footprint. You guys knows, I know someone could use these things as the footprint for him to come and take the trade. But it is what it is, guys. Remember, me, I was expecting market to come here, but market come and hold there because I did not understand what was happening there. And this is the Asian range things. Then market open today. Remember, this is what we call a Gbpjpy. Even in any Asian range, you can find the crazy movement. It happened because of the Asian stuff. And yeah, so this is what happened again up until today. I know this time I'm sleeping, but if you check again, we break this this eye. You see, we break the eye. Let me show you guys for you to understand properly. We break the eye. We create an inducement. They come, they fill this area for them to buy. You see how many trade you could take. Let's say because I took this trade from here, you could take this one, you could take this one, and you could have also hold this area, because this one, if you wanted to take, I'm sure this one will hit a stop loss, because normally my stop loss supposed to be, my entry is supposed to be here, and my stop loss here. So this one is supposed to be a loss, but at the end of the day, you see, market does come to the downside. Then how do you do, like say, if you want to take a trade from here? This is also another thing that you need to understand. Like same scenario, same thing, like over and over. We break, we run liquidity, we break. You see even this eye. Let's consider this one, because this is the one that produced this eye. Market did something like this. Let me check here. Market break. We run liquidity, we run this liquidity. Then when market go to the downside, we break this area, but this one was trying to come back, then it fell. So it leaves something here that markets come and fill. Market fill, then you could target again this low. This is your low that you're gonna target. Then you look again for another decision point. Where is the decision point that is below? People, they'll try to buy from here. People, they'll try to buy from here, but market decide to go. It's not like all these zones, they're not valid. As I told you guys, all these zones, they are valid, but the moment that thing I wanna see is, where is the last point of structure? Do you see? This is the last point of structure that market break. So this one, I need the proper liquidity. Let's say market get and create something like this here. This is when I'll wait for market to do and take it over. But check this week. It's manipulate, let's say, all the people that have been buying here, buying here, but they come to this week and fill the week, then fly to the upside. You're gonna see, let's say if you trade the market like the way it is, like the way it's going, you're gonna see these things. They're not that hard to do this. It's just that as trader, we are the one making things so hard for ourselves because we want to add so many confluence, we want to add so many stories in the chart. That doesn't even make sense. I know the video is a bit longer, but try to learn, try to understand what is happening, backtest all the stuff so that you can be able to take the trade. I tell you guys, I'm gonna show you to the end of this video where I share these things about the entry. I'm sure it has to be somewhere down here. This video here about the entry type, because so many people, they keep on asking me, can you please show me about the entry type? What do you look on the entry type? No, guys, everything is on YouTube. Take your time, come to my YouTube channel, tap anything you want. You're gonna see everything that you want, because if you play this video, you're gonna see everything that you want is on this video. And let me see something here. I don't know, guys, today my network is a bit mad. I don't know, can you even see the way the video are, because this video I explain all the entry type that you need to take, what you have to look in the market. It's like over an hour that you have to listen, you have to understand and apply. So guys, I hope the video is gonna make sense to someone. Please enjoy the video, guys.